Monolith Film Podcast.
Nick, where you sitting?
I don't care. Wherever.
I'll hit the corn.
Sure.
Hit the corn. You guys, yeah, I mean, you guys are both hitting the corn. Yeah, you know.
The Monolith Film Podcast returns. Welcome. Welcome all. We've got Laz with us again.
Hello.
Hello, Laz.
Welcome back.
How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm good.
Good? What are we doing today?
We're talking about Talk to Me.
Talk to me.
Oh,
Talk to me.
Came
what a
out,
fun movie.
I mean, it came out in 2022, but
I'm
I think
talking to you.
the theatrical release was in 2023, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Was this
Uh,
released in Canada? Was this like a date
Yeah.
premiere in Canada? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was at
October.
Fantasia.
Oh yeah, was it really?
Yeah, they premiered it in the, I think, maybe the North American premiere.
Okay.
I might be talking out of my ass.
Yeah.
But it definitely did. There was a premiere at Fantasia.
Cool.
It was one of the
Okay.
first movies they showed. Directed by Michael and Danny Filippo,
AKA Raka Raka on YouTube.
a.k.a. Raka Raka.
If you guys don't know Raka Raka, they're the ones who did the Ronald McDonald beating up kids kind of stuff. It's all hilarious.
Yeah, I checked out their YouTube channel for this.
Yeah.
I was expecting more, but it's definitely just a lot of WWE stuff. Like, it's a lot of professional wrestling memes.
I haven't seen the Ronald McDonald shit came out years ago.
They were still, well,
Making a comeback. Made a big comeback now, dude.
Hey, I saw them
probably
in
because of
Big
Talk to Me,
comeback.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw them in Hideo Kojima's office, so that's all I care about.
I know, I mean, I checked out their YouTube channel. They haven't posted anything in like 2 years.
Okay.
Apart from, like, a Talk to Me trailer and a Talk to Me,
Okay,
like,
yeah.
we made a movie
Yeah.
type video thing. Alright, I'll fire off my summary.
Sure.
What's the main character's name? Mia or Maya? Mia. Right?
Mia.
Alright, sad girl Mia, played by Sophie Wilde,
Mhm.
is kind of a loser and her mom killed herself. At a party. That's all you need to know about her, pretty much. At a party to fit in and also probably to see her mommy, Mia participates in a ritual to commune with the dead. This ritual involves the famous hand and speaking the title of the movie, Talk to Me. The ritual goes well, and Mia is less of a loser. She fits in a little after that.
Got some buddies.
Yeah, but you know, the caveat is that you can't talk to the dead for more than 90 seconds.
90 seconds.
90 seconds. She goes over 90 seconds a bit, so that's a little scary.
Yeah, because the big Samoan guy can't rip the hand off of her.
Right. At a later date, the gang gets wild, taking turns using the hand until a little kid gets absolutely smoked by the ghost inside of him. The kid's name is Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Riley Freeman.
Yeah.
Shout out, dude.
Shout out Boondocks.
Mia also had too much exposure to the hand, so she goes crazy and kills her dad. Mia gets hit by a car trying to kill the kid, and the movie ends with her being summoned by the other hand across the globe.
Yeah.
Because presumably there's the two hands floating around somewhere.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So one thing that annoyed me about that, I mean, just now we kind of rewatched the ending.
Yeah.
When you said she has the other hand, the handshake is the wrong way.
Oh, they're both the same hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
And
Yeah.
it's
So what I got the impression of the movie, the plot was that like the main crew of the movie no longer has a hand, and it got
Right.
transferred to like because like they do those like when Mia's dead, like so when Mia dies in the movie, she goes back to the hospital to go see the kid and see how he's doing.
Yeah.
And everyone's doing well. It's like kind of a time jump.
That's so. I was wondering that too, because we don't. You know, time probably moves differently when you're dead. So maybe she was in that purgatory state for a lot longer than just those few minutes showed in the movie. But
Yes.
you know what
yes.
I think that's
or and like I assume the main crew got rid of the hand and it kind of traveled between friends.
I
Like maybe the new crew that Laz told us is Greek, because they.
Oh yeah, I was wondering. Okay.
So what they were saying at the end was, "Come on, jackass, say the thing."
Yeah.
El repesto, it means just say it. It means come on, say it.
Okay.
And when he said it.
So that might be like a 20-year time jump.
True.
because Raka Raka are Greek. Filippo is a Greek name.
Oh,
it's
is
a
it?
Greek last
Okay.
name. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
10 out of 10 movie for Laz.
Um,
Got the Greek patriotism in them.
I like that. Right. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I think it's cool.
But I do think personally they were too lazy to make a second hand.
No,
I was talking like the cut itself is the incorrect arm on her hand. Like The hand itself is the opposite arm.
Oh, is
But her shake in the shot, there's like a stylized shot before where they shake,
Oh.
and then in the reverse shot, it's the wrong.
Well,
Maybe it's because they're in Australia. Everything's upside down.
Oh,
That's right.
Other
Never
hemisphere,
mind.
yeah.
I take it back.
No, give me shake my hand.
So like she goes in like this, I guess.
Right, but she could just be doing like a little girly shake, right? Like, yeah, something stupid
Yeah.
like that.
That's why I like to shake people's hands. Though. Just do it like that.
Yeah.
Just a weird amount.
But yeah, so that's why I thought the plot was like, or maybe the like because like the in the plot the hand is like supposedly a shaman hand that they've put like a cast over.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe it's the other shaman hand.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they took the
Yeah,
both
both
hands and they're somewhere else on the planet.
Yeah.
Possible, yeah.
That's what I thought. Well, because it is the opposite hand.
Yeah, but her hand.
She
cuts
goes in with the
opposite
wrong
one.
hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
That's
waiting.
not that bad then. Because someone sticks out their hand to shake my hand, I'll go right hand every time. Even if they give me
the left hand. Fuck.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't think that's that. I don't think that's that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but
I'm waiting for the sequel when the foot comes up.
I mean, it's been confirmed.
It's been announced.
Yeah.
oh, has it?
Oh yeah. They have
Okay.
the sequel was announced. The poster's revealed. It's called Talk to Me, but instead of the word 2, it's the number 2.
That's awesome.
Okay,
it's
'cause-
not a hand coming up. Dude.
The hand's like this. You gotta scissor it.
And on Letterboxd, someone has already created a third Talk to Me movie. It's a prequel. The story
Because the
of,
thing is, well, one thing I really love about this movie is kind of the subtle world building. I want to know the lore of this fucking hand.
So
I love the lore.
the prequel so far, the plot was pitched as being just the story, because so the cold open of the movie, they do kind of like a cold open, like a lot of horror movies do, right?
Mhm.
The cold open is the previous gang's last encounter with the hand. So it's a kid going crazy at a party and killing his own brother, and then he kills himself.
He doesn't kill his brother.
Well, sorry, he stabs his brother non-fatally, and then he fucking stabs himself in the face.
Yeah.
So the prequel movie is pitched as being that story,
that story, okay.
how they got the hand, and
Okay.
their experience with it.
Yeah.
I found that first scene, like I didn't know anything about the movie when I saw it.
Yeah.
And that first scene I found really turned me off, but it
Really?
was because of the brother's name.
Oh,
It was like Duggard or something.
Ducket.
Ducket?
Yeah.
So I was
yeah.
going, what the fuck does that
Did you
even
guys
mean?
notice also in the opening sequence, Raka Raka makes an appearance?
No.
In the party, they were walking around.
Not walking around. When the guy's brother,
Mm-hmm.
Duckett's brother, is walking around outside, and he's like, "Where's Duckett? Where's Duckett?" Right before he enters like the back patio door, you see Raka Raka's like leaning against like the wall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's your cat, dude. She's fucking with the lights.
Okay. Yeah. No, come on.
That's pretty funny.
No, I didn't notice that. I did not notice Raka Raka made an appearance.
Yeah, you made an appearance.
But you know what? I don't think I knew what they looked like before I watched the movie. I think I know I had seen them,
Yeah.
but I didn't know I wouldn't have been able to recognize them.
Very. sick.
It was like he was there for like literally a split second.
Oh, okay.
I noticed it just because I've watched a lot of his videos before.
Very sick opening shot though. Fucking cool coming in. The next long take walking through.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Always a classic.
Good shots in
opener.
this movie
I-
too.
Oh yeah,
In
beautiful
terms of-
lighting and everything.
Directorial debut.
Fantastic.
Fuck, I was blown
Fantastic.
away by the
Oh, yeah.
cinematography and the
Well, going
everything.
from fucking McDonald's to this is
Yeah.
a jump and a step and a fucking kick and everything.
Especially the last few movies we did, Campbell Furox and Hansel and Gretel.
Mm-hmm.
I had a hard time selecting a favorite shot.
Mm-hmm.
This movie has tons of just
Tons.
beautiful.
Sick
It's
ones.
so good. It's so
Yeah.
well composed.
It is sick.
It's a very beautiful horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Just
well done.
visually, it's good.
It's well done. I love the makeup. I love the props.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's very well done. You know, I love all their $20 million houses because they live in fucking Australia. You know,
Why do they have a housing crisis there?
oh,
They must.
like a house in Australia is like $30 million.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying.
like it's
I
super.
mean, a pack of cigarettes is like $50 there.
Yeah,
I'm exaggerating, but you got it.
yeah. No, they have big housing crisis in Australia. Yeah, but yeah, I thought it was an awesome movie.
So you liked it?
I loved it.
For me though, I have a problem sometimes with like ghost stories. Sometimes they don't grab me in a lot. I don't know, like any kind of paranormal, certain things, like if it's a monster or something, I can get into a monster movie. But ghosts, I find, they never were really my thing, and ghost movies, I found, never really caught me. But this movie I thought was fantastic. I was in it. I loved it.
Because it's very different from a lot of other ghost movies, you know?
Some stuff was still like, oh, okay, it's a ghost and this and that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I thought it was great for the genre.
They did cite one of their biggest inspirations was The Exorcist.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's like, there's almost like I think. Well, I was watching it with Laz, and there was literally a shot where I was like, "Oh, Exorcist."
Yeah.
What was it?
I was at the hospital, and the kid is. It's in the last 30 minutes of the movie. The kid is in the hospital, and he's just completely strapped into
Oh
the
yeah,
bed.
and they come back in with the hand to try to like exorcise him.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like very very Exorcist final scene kind of stuff, you know.
I thought
But he didn't freak out or puke everywhere, so
too bad.
too bad.
Yeah, I like vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I see. That's what kind of stroked me the most. Was very striking to my when I was watching this. Is I actually saw it in the theaters.
Cool.
So this was in it was in October. I think it was October 24th, 26th. Don't remember, one of these days.
Yeah.
Anyway, last few days of October. The kid who played Riley,
Mm-hmm.
I think he must have had a blast playing that.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I mean, the physicality, and it got really gross at a certain point with that kid, right? I think that was most like, that it's what really, like, that's what I think about the most when I think of this movie, is not the ensemble cast, it's really just that kid and the time he spent on screen, and also especially, like, you know, that lore, to your point, there is lore that's established, but it's not
given
fully
to you.
explained.
It's not given to you.
And
I
there's
not like that.
so many
I like
ideas that I
when
have,
they
like,
do that.
is it hell? Is it purgatory? Is it just another plane of existence?
Yeah.
Is it just something else?
Yeah, they do exposition.
Are these
very
people
well.
demons?
Yeah.
Are these people
Yeah.
other humans? Like, what are they?
Yeah, yeah.
No one really knows.
They got a lock on the show don't tell.
Yeah, absolutely, and it
Thing.
creates
It is
it
very
creates
good,
kind of
yeah.
that necessity, for lack of a better term, for the third one. I mean, of course, look, I think the curse of so many movies, things can get worse, but
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, I don't even think they should make a sequel.
I don't think they need to.
I don't think so.
They need
either.
to.
I don't think they need to, but like the thing is, I want to know more though. But the thing
But
is,
just more about the hand.
I would prefer if they didn't.
I would prefer it.
It's like season 1 of Stranger Things. I
Okay.
didn't think they should have had any other seasons of Stranger Things.
No.
Really?
Yeah,
Have you seen season 4 though?
everyone fucking says that, all right? But season 1 was
Okay.
good. It was conclusive.
Right.
The story was done.
Yeah.
That's it. But everyone's like, we need to know about the what's it called, the Upside Down.
Yeah.
No, you fucking don't. All right.
Right,
We
okay.
need to know what Demogorgon. Bro, go play D&D if you want to know what Demogorgon is. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think what would be cool for this is if instead of the prequel being Duckett's story, if the prequel was like
The Shaman.
thousands of years ago.
Yes.
That
It
would be
was
fun.
like-
A
it was
prehistoric
like,
horror movie or something.
Like The Witch style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, with some fucking.
It is A24,
shaman.
right?
Yeah,
so you
exactly.
could really, and that's actually sorry because that's what I was surprised because personally, A24 to me, I was actually at the time, I was like, really, this is an A24 film? It didn't feel. It felt very Blumhouse. That sounds
Okay,
crazy.
but not
okay.
every A24 film is Moonlight.
Well,
you know.
no, it's more like the horror
No,
aspect,
but
the horror genre.
A24 did
Hereditary,
Midsummer,
Midsummer, Witch, right?
The strange thing about the Johnsons.
Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, so to me, that psychological aspect. That psychological aspect is present, but they went for very gory.
It's not that gory.
Well, not gory, but they went for
Well,
it's like fleshy. It's very.
it's not frequently gory.
No.
No.
But the gore scenes are fucking cool.
Oh, that's
They're
amazing.
effective.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I looked
Oh, yeah.
away when the kid was smashing his head.
Dude, when he tries to rip his own eye out,
That's sick.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. No. All the props and
Yeah.
and the aesthetics were amazing. Like I
Yeah.
love the I'm assuming it was all makeup. The zombies.
I think so, yeah.
Fucking awesome makeup. You know, especially with the blue eye. It was like very like well done.
Yeah.
Because they weren't trying to like I remember when I really noticed the makeup when the old lady was climbing onto the bed with Maya and Daniel, and he starts sucking his foot.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
When you see him, the old lady suck his foot. It's a gelatin foot. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Oh,
that.
no, I didn't catch
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
You can kind of tell it's like not a real foot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but her makeup was so good because like I feel like a lot of horror guys, they go for like really gruesome makeup, but they don't really delve into the purples and the blues too much. They
Just
go into the
spongy
reds and the
almost.
blacks,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and the browns.
Yeah.
But I love that it was like more like a mystical kind of like
very ethereal in a way.
Ethereal,
Yeah.
very ethereal kind of
Ghastly.
looking makeup, and I thought it was fucking awesome.
You were talking about The Exorcist before. I found another. I don't know if it's a reference, but I thought something familiar about the movie. The kind of old lady ghost, like the main kind of demon that's in Riley. I found she looked exactly like the lady ghost in The Shining that comes out of the tub.
Oh yes.
You guys remember that?
Yeah.
The kind
Absolutely.
of flips on them.
Yeah. I mean, all white people look the same, right? So.
I think she was Filipino.
Oh, my bad.
But I found they looked
They're the
very,
white people,
very
sure.
similar. Oh.
Yeah, but the thing, the thing with the plot too that I really like about this movie is that like, it's a bit ambiguous as to like how, like maybe she's just schizophrenic kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I like that a lot too.
I like that a lot too.
Yeah.
There was this thing I was reading up on, like a few reviews and just people's opinions on the movie. A lot of people kind of equated to like drug usage. Just how people are like, oh my god.
That's actually one of the things I fucking hated about this fucking movie.
Really?
The mom was like, "What did you give her?" Dude, like, have these people not done drugs before?
No, it's Australia. I don't think they have.
Oh.
They got super hard drug laws there, dude. It's super tight.
Now I know Australians who smoke weed.
Oh, they probably
Yeah,
love
like, I
smoking,
mean-
but you go to jail for a fucking.
But even then, a kid bashes his own head into a thing, almost dying, and everyone's freaking out, kind of thing.
joints did he have?
Yeah.
How
but
many
it's,
joints did you smoke? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's not.
Yeah, but that's all. That's everywhere. I mean, that's just like the classic horror stories of people like
Yeah,
dropping
but
acid and jumping off a building because they think they can fly.
Yeah, but like I hate seeing that in movies. I think it's just so
Me too, it's corny.
ignorant, kind of, and corny. Yeah.
I mean, I think this movie's corny as hell, front to back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I have a lot of negative takes. On
Yeah, there's
this
good.
Really?
There's good and there's bad in this
Yeah,
movie.
absolutely.
Really? I didn't.
First of all, the dialogue, not the best. That's my personal opinion.
I also don't like how they're supposed to be 17 in this movie because they look old as fuck.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
mean, that's usually a trap you fall into in Hollywood, but like for these guys making their own movie in Australia, like locally, hire kids who look 17 for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Except other than Riley.
Yeah. Riley and his boyfriend looked of age, but the other kids looked way too old to be 17.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, you mean Jade and the boyfriend?
No, like every
Riley the kid and his fat Australian
Boyfriend.
James. Yeah, James.
James.
Oh, I didn't know he was a boyfriend.
I'm just saying that.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
That's the vibe I got from them.
Right.
They were bickering. you know,
Right.
Now. This is hidden homoerotic.
Yeah.
Chubby
Also,
boy.
I mean, look, okay, this is gonna sound terrible if ever we have any Australian viewers, but to me, coming into a movie that was clearly not from America, it felt jarring actually listening to their accent and then watching a horror movie.
Really?
It really, for me anyway, I was like, oh, okay, I did not know, because I didn't watch any trailer, I didn't even hear the movie. My friend was like, hey, we're gonna go watch this, wanna come? I'm like, okay. Went to see it, and I'm like, oh wait, it's all Australians.
Yeah.
So to me, that was like, okay.
Well, I knew Rocka Rocka were from Australia.
See, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew about the McDonald's thing because I was 11 and I was on the internet, but like, yeah, exactly. So to me, it's like that actually added to the corniness from
Oh,
my
really?
like
Really?
Cultured.
Cultured.
Not what they were saying. Sorry, not how they were saying it. It's just like because I wasn't used to that, I found like what the dialogue stuck out even more. So when it was corny, it was really corny.
Really?
I see.
It was you know what I mean?
You were like hyper focused on the
I
dialogue.
was hyper focused on the dialogue because I wanted to.
I mean, there was some corny dialogue. I found Haley.
Yeah.
The kind of kid that looks like he's like a woman from Borderlands, you know?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that kind of like trope.
Was it a he?
I think it was a she.
They.
I'll fucking know.
I think it was an androgynous something.
Yeah.
Androgynous, but like still, it's like I found that like a lot of his or her dialogue was like very corny. Like
That's you're talking about the person who has the hand.
yeah, the kid with the long hair, yeah,
Slicked back.
slicked back, yeah.
Right.
And his friends, the
cool androgynous kid.
Yeah, of course.
but his dialogue was fucking corny as shit.
Yes.
Like that kind of like mean boy high schooler dialogue.
But see, this is what I'm saying. I think that was on purpose, because they, I don't know.
I'm pretty
They
sure it's
play-
she. I'm pretty sure.
fucking looking
I'm gonna
it
go
up.
with they.
Look it up.
They play the role of the stereotypical drug dealer. Right. That's why.
But that's
that's
stereotypical.
why
It's like no drug dealers like that, you know.
but it's the corny stereotypical drug dealer.
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
why that interpretation of the movie of it being a metaphor for drugs and drug-induced psychosis and all that stuff. That's why that reading is so easy.
Oh, it is a
and
girl.
Obvious.
It is a girl.
Yeah, I knew the actor was a girl. I don't know if the characters identifies as a woman.
Yeah,
it doesn't come up in the movie, so I don't know.
No, she's non-binary.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
And trans-masculine. So yeah, trans.
So to me, their character came off as very much just that corny drug dealer type of character, right? And their big macho
Simone guy, yeah.
He's just the muscle.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Like that whole
dynamic.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That whole dynamic felt very stereotypical and corny to me in terms of like a stoner movie.
But I mean, I the way you're saying it like that, like as a metaphor, I think works well.
I think it works well too, and I think that's the most obvious reading of the movie. But I'm not sure that's what their intention was.
Okay. I don't think so. Yeah.
But it also, it doesn't matter what their intention was. It's still a valid reading. There's evidence.
Yeah, it's a valid
everywhere
reading.
in the
But
movie.
I like it's just I thought it was just a good horror movie, good plot.
Yeah. I didn't really find it too corny. I mean, I thought it was pretty genre specific. I thought it was playing within the rules. It was inside the fucking coloring lines.
Yeah.
I wasn't taken out by too much.
I just felt it was like some of the dialogue was corny or stuff like that. That's really it.
The corn I was detecting
Mm-hmm.
was mostly this like
detection of the corn.
So my detection of the corn was based primarily on these new horror tropes that are being developed.
Okay.
We've got the sad girl protagonist. The movie's about family trauma and mental illness.
Yeah.
And like, especially in these A24
Right.
style
Yeah,
horror movies,
yeah.
this movie felt extremely repetitive and completely
Felt
unoriginal.
dated.
It
It felt
like,
dated
okay,
immediately.
Really?
I've seen this. We've done this before. Yeah. I felt
Like
that too.
if this came out in 2007,
Oh yeah.
biggest movie of the year. Biggest movie of the year. But it did. It came out 15 years too late.
I mean, I think the style kind of makes up for that.
Oh, it's not it's not a bad movie.
No, but yeah.
It's just
Because I thought plot wise it was pretty unique.
plot wise.
Oh, at the end.
There's just so many of these new horror tropes, and at this point,
So, like, what's the example of of one of these tropes?
well, like what I just said, like the sad girl protagonist, family trauma, mental illness being, all of that being horror being a vehicle for these conversations.
Re-examining the tropes that were laid.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just like part of the times, that's like what
for sure.
It's like part of the zeitgeist of whatever,
Yeah, for sure. Just I was expecting, for the hype, I was expecting something that would feel fresher.
Okay.
Yep.
To me.
I'm on that page too.
Okay.
For the like the sad girl, I think it's just like an evolution of the kind of like the last girl.
That's absolutely it is. Yeah, it's the final girl.
I didn't think it was. Yeah,
it's
it
just
follows the line.
It's just instead of the final girl just being a virgin and being pure and being one-dimensional.
Yeah.
It's let's make her two-dimensional. Let's make her. Why is she this way?
The mental illness is a big undercurrent in all kinds of movies now, for sure.
Yeah.
Past fucking how many years.
And it is, it's effective. It works.
Yeah.
I'm just bored of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Obviously, not everyone is bored of it because people fucking love this movie.
Well, for me, it's not even about being bored of it. For me, it's like if it serves the plot really well and it's meant to be that way, then I think it should be that way. But I don't think every horror movie needs to be about mental illness and the sad girl shit, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can make a good horror movie without doing that. But if you're making a horror movie where the plot kind of like it works really well with the plot, like do it.
But the thing I feel like at this point, what would have been more original is if Mia was just a fucking regular girl trying to fit in.
Yeah.
None of this. Obviously, there's a lot. The movie does deal with the family trauma and the mental illness extremely well.
No, it does.
It's definitely stripping that away. It would change the movie completely.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it would have felt more original to me. I'm watched too many movies, but I'm bored of it now.
I guess so, but also like the thing is with Mia's story with her mom dying and stuff like that. Like there's that unanswered question of what happened with her mom.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the tie-in of the mental illness family trauma thing, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like maybe she killed her mom.
Oh, interesting.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. Yeah.
Wow. I never.
Or maybe like her dad killed her mom.
That
like,
for sure.
That's for sure. Like
Yeah.
in there, and it's like this ambiguity of what happened with her mom. And it's like maybe something she caused. And this is what I was getting with like the kind of the psychopathy of it, or like not the psychopathy, like the schizophrenic part of it.
Yeah.
Is that like maybe she killed her mom and she has no idea.
Right.
And her dad knows she has no idea, and her dad doesn't blame her. That's why her dad doesn't tell her what happened. Yeah. And the one part of the movie that tells me that might be the case is one of my favorite shots is when Max, the father, pulls the mom outside the bathroom, and it's from Mia's POV. You see Max looking at his daughter.
Oh yeah, he looks down the hall.
No, he looks into the camera.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's like my favorite shot in the movie. Okay. Or it's one of my favorite shots in the movie. Mm-hmm. He straight up pulls his mom, her mom, out of the bathroom, and she's dead. And Max is like trying to resuscitate her. He's trying to do CPR, but they just like pooped out, sits on the back of the wall, and just like looks at the camera like that, And it's known that the camera is her POV.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm maybe I just was like, oh, she was just in the hallway, But that's I never read into it more than that. That's interesting.
Well, that's kind of one thing I was thinking, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
If you're gonna get into theories, my opinion is I think the real demon is the mom.
Oh really?
Well, yeah, that's another one too. There's a lot of ambiguity.
I don't think the mom's a good like the mom in the sense like the spirit of the mom. I don't think that's her. Because you know how because I mean clearly, first of all, it's hinted that demons can take the shape of whoever you have in your personal life.
Yeah.
B, the mother has told Mia he's lying. It's not him. It's not Max.
Mm-hmm.
C, Mia dies and is not reunited with her mother at all. At the end, you see at the end she meets up with these two Greek guys at the other side of the world, wherever they are.
Yeah.
Right.
Greek guys.
Yeah.
No, but I mean.
No, but even then, the mom says like the mom's like
we'll
I
have you.
Yeah.
We have him.
We'll have him.
Yeah. We have him. What? That's
well,
weird
what I was thinking is like in that theory, what I was thinking was that like the mom was manipulating Mia the whole time.
Absolutely, yeah, the mom.
But it's not. It's
not the mom.
Yeah. So
it's a demon.
Or something. Yeah. Well, it's.
Or even if it's not, even if it is the mom, it's like corrupted.
So what it is, what I think it is.
Yeah.
So the first demon Mia ever, or the first ghost, the first entity Mia ever encounters using the hand. Is that
guy?
No, it's the girl.
Was it a girl or guy?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, it's the guy, and then she pulls away, and then she tries again.
Yeah.
And it's the girl.
Yeah.
Right, and it's the girl's soaking wet.
Yeah.
Presumably drowned to death. And that's the first instance where she has the hand for more than 90 seconds. It's only a few seconds more, but she has.
So you think the drowned girl read her?
That is the same ghost throughout the entire movie. That is the same entity fucking with all of them throughout the entire movie.
Okay.
Because every single time they use the hand, every single time Mia starts to trip, the sound design is wet. You hear bubbles, you hear water, you hear waves. You always hear water when she sees ghosts.
Interesting.
And her mother, even when the ghost takes the form of the mother's soaking wet.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
She was in the bathroom, but they never mentioned her. She took pills. She thought she slit her wrist in the bathtub.
Yes. Right? Okay.
So
it's the ectoplasm, no?
I think like it might be, but I think it's because it's the same ghost every time. When she goes back to Riley, and Riley takes the form of that old man, and he's decrepit and boily and shit, he's soaking wet again.
Yeah.
Every ghost she sees is soaking wet.
Yeah.
Every ghost everyone else sees isn't necessarily soaking wet, but every time she sees a ghost, it's soaking wet. And the sound design reflects that heavily.
Here's another theory.
Yeah.
There's a lot of theories. That's why I like this movie. There's so much theories. When Mia sees her mom in the hospital for the first time, goes to the bathroom. And I'm getting the impression that the mom's drowning in the toilet. And someone's...
Interesting.
So another theory is that her dad, Max, fucking drowns his mom in the toilet. Her mom in the toilet.
Okay.
Right? So, I don't know, man. It's just it's a lot of theories,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking good one, though. That's a good one.
Yeah, because it's always wet. The sound design. There's always waves or bubbling or gurgling or something.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of scratching, right? Because Mia says that her mom was scratching at the door.
Yeah.
So whenever she's tripping, it's this mix of scratching.
You even see Mia's. You even see fingers in the flashback with Mia with the dad looking on. You see her fingers are all scratched up.
Right.
You know.
So I think the scratching is just. It's a tool for tension. I didn't read too much into that sound design, the scratching all the time, but the whole movie sounded wet, right? Up until the point, it was dry up until the point where she touches the hand and she encounters this entity, and then the sound design was wet throughout the rest of the movie.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because
it's like, well, back to what Laz was saying. It's like, yeah, this demon was manipulating her the whole time.
She was pretending to be the mother. Yeah.
Pretending to be mother.
And kind of back to the idea that this is just a PSA for drug usage. It's this idea that, like, you know, if you're down in the dumps, might as well take some people with you.
Yeah, misery loves company.
Exactly. It's like, I shouldn't be the only one doing this. Come with me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not just for drugs.
But here's the question.
It's just any self-medication.
Any type of just self-deprecate.
Well, here's the question, right? So with this theory of
No, self-deprecating. Whatever.
With this theory about Mia being manipulated.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, obviously, if she's being manipulated, that means that she's unable to save Riley, or rather, the way she's trying to save Riley is not the right way.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
But here's the real question: was she manipulating Mia to get Riley's body and kill Riley, or to kill Mia?
Let's just kill everybody.
To kill whoever.
So this is.
Well, no, it could be different. Because in the movie, it's kind of thought that, like, okay, if they are manipulating, it's kind of directed that, like, they want Riley's body. They want her to kill Riley.
Yeah.
But then if it's her mom, maybe she wants to kill her so they could be together or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
But they're not together.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's ever Mia's mother.
No.
Yeah.
I think the entire time they're trying, the entity that has possessed Mia, they're trying to get her to kill Riley, because someone mentions at some point, if you die when you're possessed, the entities keep your spirit forever, for all of eternity.
Sure.
So I think they're trying to get her to kill Riley so that they can have Riley forever.
Yeah.
I think that last scene when Mia's at the highway with Riley in the wheelchair and she's about to dump. I think it's Riley's sister who pushes Mia into the highway.
I think it is,
Yeah. I think she saves Riley, she fucking kills Mia and saves her brother.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think that's what happens.
Probably.
Ooh, that's a good. Yeah. That adds a lot to that character, actually.
That's
Jade's character.
That's really what I thought. Because otherwise, how would she have fucked that up? You know, it's pretty easy to do this instead of this. So you know,
or maybe she left Riley there, or stepped aside and then jumped or something.
Or maybe she fought the demons off and was like, the only way out of this for me is to fucking end it.
It's possible, but I mean, also Jade pushing her off is also a very good.
Yeah,
I think that one makes the most sense. I think.
Yeah, especially when Jade was like, "She's dangerous. Don't let her be there."
Yeah.
Da.
But that's what I love about this movie, is because we could have these conversations that we don't know what's the real answer.
Yes,
I think that aspect is my favorite part about this movie.
Okay, that's also simultaneously it's one of the reasons why it's every scene for me in this movie is hit or miss.
Yeah, but your favorite movie's Cat in the Hat, bro.
Okay, but
anniversary
today.
Hey, happy birthday, Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat,
Happy
man.
birthday, Cat in the Hat. Happy birthday.
Cheers, man. No, but listen. The fact it's important to show, not tell. Correct, but you're not showing us everything. And theory can only get you so far, right? It really is that. At a certain point, the directors also have an idea in their minds. And you can visually show something without.
Well, maybe they don't. Maybe they put all these clues in order to have people have these conversations.
But
right?
that's such to me that annoys me.
It's a cop out.
It's a cop out. It's
no,
like
I think it takes it from being a normal blockbuster to like being artistic.
Yeah, but no, because if you're always trying to rely on an audience to make up the story for you as you go along with the visuals.
Well, it's not making up the story. It's just filling in these blanks.
Yeah, but the blanks are important. Like, to your point, how did she jump? Did she get pushed? What is that? Who knows?
But even then, if we knew that, it wouldn't have changed the plot.
I
or the
think
outcome
no, but
or
it would have
anything.
changed the way that I see the movie.
Mhm.
It would have changed the way that I'm affected by the film and what my thoughts are about the ending.
Yeah,
Yeah, but see, if they tell you everything, then they can't make a sequel.
yeah, but if they tell you everything too, then
But
we
they're
go,
not-
fuck, what a
but they're not
corny
telling me
movie,
everything
what a
about the hand
stupid
yet.
movie.
They're not telling me about everything about the hand. Keep the hand secret. That's fine. But these instances where you're kind of left in the dark about what's what or what are the motives or why is she now on the floor dying in the street?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird to me. Like, you could have added a lot just by showing Jade push or showing her jump off would have given the same effect of what I was feeling with the rest of the movie.
But you know, this could also be a question of the script might straight up say Jade pushes Mia, and they film that shot, and then while editing, they're like, well, hold up.
Let's not show
Let's
it.
cut that.
That's-
How does that
I
look?
get it.
Yeah,
I
the
get it.
ambiguity
right?
I find adds so much more.
I
realism
get it.
Yeah,
to
big
it.
I guess,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
but I feel like
big
the
time.
ambiguity kind of gets boring. It sounds crazy, but there was too much ambiguity at times. I found like, it's not your father, but meanwhile the dad actually comes in to save the kid from, and then she stabs like.
Okay,
who's
last
doing
one. I'm
it?
sorry we're not reviewing Marvel fucking movies.
No,
on
no,
the
no, no,
podcast.
listen.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking, bro.
Listen.
You were giving me that joke on a silver platter, lads. Come on.
Listen.
But even that last
Marvel's
scene,
out in theater right now.
even that last scene though, like we're seeing it all from Mia's POV, so like
Yeah.
we can leave. These
It's
things out.
subjective, yeah.
we're experiencing it through her.
I get
And
it.
and
We're
she's
going-
not really a reliable.
No,
Yeah.
most of the
Oh,
movie
she's
is
so
through
darn
her
good.
POV, right?
Yeah, because
No,
we're not getting
yeah.
10 angles
If
and
not all of
everything.
it,
We're getting
yeah.
her mom close up, super tight.
Even when she kills her dad, Max, poor Max, he seemed like a cool dad.
Rip Max.
Well,
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 yeah.
depends on what really happened.
he
Right?
should have communicated with his daughter more.
Yeah, I guess so. But
Whatever the truth may be, you should always communicate.
whatever. You see it through her POV. She's
Yeah.
getting strangled by Max.
Yeah.
But really, she's like doing it to herself. Like the ghost is doing it to her, or she's doing it to herself, quote
Right.
unquote, aka schizoid theory.
Yeah.
And then he walks in and she fucking kills him. So it's like the ghost is like, oh, he's lying.
Yeah.
So, in interviews, the directors have spoken on what their intended meaning of the film.
Oh well,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Fine.
There you
Oh,
go.
we just have leaps and bounds of all these theories, and then he just has the fucking answer.
Yeah. Well, death of the author, their opinion, their intent matters insofar as
Well, up until the movie.
right,
released.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So
Once they
I
play
mean,
it once.
so one of the brothers, I don't remember which one, didn't want to say.
They're
didn't-
twins.
Didn't want to ever mention it,
Yeah.
and then the other one would just he would just let it slip in a few interviews.
Oh yeah. What do you say?
So I think they acknowledge the drug analogy.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we can see how people, but their intended meaning was a lot simpler. It was just, to them, it was a reflection on the world's need for and lack of connection.
Okay.
So the hand, touching, shaking hands, physical connection. Actually
Is this like a COVID
connect.
metaphor?
Actually connecting with people, and then talk to me,
Yeah.
let me in, let's build a relationship, that kind of thing. And this idea of what happens if you let the wrong people in and you make the bad kind of connections, and that whole
Stop right there.
interplay.
Yes.
They're wrong.
So
That is so much worse than everything in that movie.
so
That is so much fucking worse. Oh, social media bad, bro. Shut up. Get the fuck out of here.
but
Well, that's another thing, bro. You don't really see people fucking around on their phones. too
well,
much
so
in
that's
that
what they said. They actually do. They did mention that in the interview. They said not that connection. They're not blaming social media. It's not a commentary on social media. It's a commentary on the human need.
movie. No, I know.
for relationships And proper and true deep connections and.
But it's kind of counterintuitive, right? If all those human relationships end up making you kill your dad, kill your mom, and kill your friend's fucking little brother,
I
I
mean,
don't know if it's a
How
kind
did
of.
he do?
Okay.
But I think I see it right. Like Mia's whole struggle is
Connecting with people.
is not connecting with her father. Because
Yeah.
if her and her father would have connected, then they would have settled the discussion of her mother and everything would have been okay. And she's not connecting with the people at school because she's kind of a loser. So she does all these things to connect with the entities instead, and then
Yeah.
that makes her connect with people. So she feels, cool. So she
Yeah.
starts connecting with the spirits more.
Well,
And I see what they were trying to do, and Riley is a young kid trying to impress these older kids, so he's trying to connect to them, and I get it's.
I get it,
maybe
but it
connection,
sucks.
I think so.
Like, I don't like that.
But I think the connection analogy and the drug analogy kind of blend into one, and it's just a movie about peer pressure. Right? Not peer pressure like, hey, you should do this.
You wouldn't
Like,
download
that's not
a
what
car.
hold up.
You wouldn't download a car.
Like, it's like, I feel like
You wouldn't shake hands with dead shaman.
when you're I think I would.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think
How long?
like, everyone, when you're a teenager, everyone warns you about peer pressure, but no one explains what peer pressure actually is.
Yeah.
Peer pressure isn't a bunch of dudes around you telling you to do something.
No.
Right? Peer pressure is just seeing it over and over again for years and then eventually just giving in
Yeah.
subconsciously.
Yeah.
Right? You're not aware of peer pressure.
Sure. Yeah.
But to me, that connection of the drug analogy and the connection analogy kind of just blend into a movie about peer pressure,
Yeah.
which is lame.
Fucking lame, dude.
I think it's I think it's
it's
kind
kind
of
of lame.
It is pretty.
It's like a
You know
dare
what?
ad.
Because I feel
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
another big thing about like, well, this movie doesn't do it as bad as some other movies. Like what's like I think Hansel and Gretel was one where they did it really badly. Was communicating.
Yeah.
Honestly, with other people in the dialogue of the movie.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if this movie's about connections and being and like I feel like having like social connections and like authentic ones, and things like talk to me, let me in. Kind of imply a certain honesty and like internal honesty about the way you communicate with people, which they don't do in this movie.
Yeah.
So I feel like this kind of like sure they have all the symbols.
Yeah.
For this theme, and they place those symbols pretty well.
Yeah.
When you told me, I was like, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not cohesive, and it's also like a lame thing.
Well, my problem with that reading of the film is that they have no anchor. There would need to be at least two characters who have that connection the movie is preaching, who survive. The closest we get to that,
maybe they want to make it so that no one survives, right? Kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're trying to make a movie about such a positive message, having a pessimistic ending is kind of fucking counterintuitive.
You do see the other family all together happy.
So that's it. The closest you get is Riley and her sister.
Yeah.
But the movie never gives them any screen time without Mia there.
Yeah.
Again,
So-
so my when I came out of the movie theater, my review, the one sentence review of this movie was great idea, not so great execution. That was my biggest.
I think it was executed pretty good.
Executed on a technical level,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
great. On a story level, not as much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Really, because I think
Pass me a drink.
Yeah, I got the
Keep going, whatever.
the lesser.
You want the?
Yeah,
you want
no, I'll grab one of his. You guys can keep talking though. I don't want that.
But yeah.
Well, like I really like the plot of this movie. I like the devices. I like the hand thing.
Everything is there. All the ingredients are there, but they didn't turn on the oven.
Story-wise.
Story-wise.
I thought they did. I thought it was a good story.
I thought it was a ghost story. I
thought it was a good
was
ghost
reading it
story.
straight though. I was reading it straight, and I went, okay, for a ghost story, yeah, it's fun.
Because I thought it was a unique ghost story. It's not just like so simple as there's a dead person in this house.
Oh, it's not The Conjuring.
Yeah, it's not The Conjuring. Like,
even that.
like I thought the device of the hand and all this like this kind of like trans realm thing
But
was very interesting.
The hand is just like the monkey's paw. You know, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah,
thing,
me
it's
too,
bad
that's what
thing,
I
so you
felt,
kind of know what's gonna happen.
There is a lot of originality and creativity in the movie, but then it's all framed around this pre-established, quote-unquote, elevated horror tropes that have been established for years now.
Sure.
So it just everything new and fresh about the movie to me were kind of underplayed by everything that was done before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, still for me, the style took me back every time though. Like I wasn't too bothered by dialogue and story and this plot and whatever.
Yeah, dialogue I never noticed, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, never.
I thought
Yeah,
the
me
style
neither.
was too good. The lighting was very nice. The directing itself, I thought.
Makeup.
Everything
Sound
I thought was
design.
cool. Yeah.
Sound design was really good.
Music I
well
didn't
made.
notice,
Not much music.
No.
but the sound design made up for
Yeah.
it so much.
Oh, there was
for me.
Chandelier by Sia.
Oh, was
That's
that in
true.
there?
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
music-
I thought that was easily the corniest scene in the movie.
Yeah, I think
Where you see Riley's like singing his ass off. I'm like, dude, who cares about this song?
Yeah,
Like
They're
no one.
Australian, dude.
There was actually a funny
they're
Letterboxd review.
connecting, bro.
Oh yeah, true.
There was a funny review on Letterboxd being like, no Gen Z actually cares about Sia that much.
No. And they're singing it like it's fucking In the Club by 50 Cent over here.
Or like Mr.
I would
Brightside.
belt out that song too, though, dude. I would
50 Cent?
No, the Sia song.
Oh,
dude.
really?
I would rip that song, dude.
I've never heard it. I think.
I never heard it.
Nah,
me and my
think
mom, we belt 50 Cent in the club all day, you know?
Yeah.
The score was not noticeable. The soundtrack was cringe.
Okay. What other ones were there than the Sia one? I'm not
I liked that they played a lot of Australian artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Australian like rap and stuff.
Okay.
It just felt at the party, the cold open,
It's true, yeah.
it fit.
Yeah.
Every other time they used that, I was like,
Like at Haley's
what the
party
fuck?
where they do where they go first see the hand thing.
Yeah,
Where he's like, "Why is she here?"
but like the end credits is like some like
That's a little off.
I didn't listen.
Yeah,
I didn't even
was-
listen to him.
I was like, okay.
Where's
trying to be
Iggy Azalea in
young,
this
you know?
fucking movie?
I was like, let me sit in this for a
Yeah.
bit before you fucking pull me out of it.
I mean, silence would have been awesome. Just end on
Yeah.
silence.
I agree.
Yeah.
Iggy Azalea.
Iggy Azalea.
She's
I
Australian.
don't know who that is either.
What's her big song?
Chandelier?
I'm
Yeah.
so fancy.
Yeah,
Hey, whoa, don't get us demonetized.
It's
bro.
less than 7 seconds.
yeah. No, Iggy Azalea could have been the end credit. I think
Iggy
it was
Azalea
really
should have
fun.
been the demon.
Yeah, imagine.
I mean, yeah. Again, so the movie to me, it really is like on a night out. Like, yeah, it scared me. I think it was effective to scare me a little.
It's a
Listen.
good movie.
It was fun. A very
Fun.
fun.
It's
On-
fun. You know,
on-
it's fun.
Very fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
In,
good word. It's
in,
fun.
in the Monolith
Fun
Film
movie.
Club, there's very few movies that scare us over here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the scaring is not a factor over
Right.
here.
Bad editing scares me.
Yeah, that scares you. Me, it's just writing. Or too many centered shots. You know, like fucking Cronenberg.
No, I again to the
No, it's
writing.
pacing. Pacing is the one.
Yeah,
that
that's
gets
it. You
me.
know, like.
Yeah, the dialogue to me was just it was just like they could have done a little more. It felt really the dialogue immediately
Yeah.
took me out of the movie.
But
Nothing.
I mean, Raka, they're like 30-something years old now.
Yeah.
Do you think that's maybe
They're like making a Gen Z
why?
movie, but they're not Gen
Australian
Z.
years,
Oh,
though.
Australia. Oh, is it reversed
back.
down there?
Yeah, it's reversed. But the thing is also, I feel like they're not writing the whole movie. You know, I'm sure there's some other people writing it.
Yeah, but those people are probably that
There's
age too. They're
people-
probably.
Well, you know what?
19.
I checked all the credits because even me watching it, I was like, "There's no way these two dudes directed this good of a fucking movie."
Yeah.
Like I was like, they must have gotten lucky and gotten like a cinematographer who worked on
crazy
Hereditary.
DP,
You know what? Yeah, like
Yeah.
A24 must have hooked them up with
Yeah.
someone who knows what they're doing really well.
Yeah.
Nope. Every credit that I checked out, cinematographer, DOP, camera guys,
No, on an
all just
technical level,
probably
this is
their
a
friends.
great
They
film.
did a great job.
And I was-
Yeah, but
I
I'm
was
sure.
just-
I'm sure. Like, these guys are social media influencers. I'm sure they understand Gen Z to an extent. You know.
Yeah, but again, then they don't
Yeah.
though, because if you understand,
Why? I'm sure every Gen Z person fucking loves this movie.
But they understand craft too, though. That's
the,
the thing.
the,
Yeah.
like the
craft.
technical aspects of this again, they're great, but I feel like this can sound crazy as an example, but what worked as a Gen Z movie, if you're gonna call this Gen Z,
You want someone to floss in the movie?
No. Well, okay, but okay. So I saw TMNT, Mutant Mayhem,
Good movie.
great movie.
Fantastic.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, genuinely a fucking good movie.
Genuinely a good
Really?
movie.
Like the
Yeah.
one that Monica's.
Yeah,
sister
exactly,
did? Okay.
So all those kids,
Shout out Vanessa Meza. She animated that movie.
all those kids, Gen Zs, Gen Alphas, they were put in a booth. They were like, all right, talk.
Yeah.
And none of this was. They were like, okay, here's your lines to like do, but use it how you guys say it. And
Yeah.
because they're actual Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, they spoke and then they animated after.
So
It
you
shows,
think?
dude, it's
It
good,
shows a
man.
difference.
Yeah.
It's the
really
dialogue
cool.
from Gen
Yeah,
Z.
but
made
for
by
talk to
Gen
me,
Zs,
you guys don't feel like it was authentically Gen Z?
not at all.
I don't know,
It
dude.
felt
I'm
like
not,
it was. It felt like It felt like it was written, and you can't write dialogue like this. You cannot write slang without making it corny.
Yo, you capping fool, you know?
No, but that's the
Kind
thing.
of dumb Gen
But
Z
that's
dialogue.
the thing. But that's the thing. You cannot write slang without making
For
it
real, for
corny
real.
unless you've
Yeah.
lived through that time period.
No, there's just one scene in TMNT Mutant Mayhem
it's
where the 4 turtles are like hyping each other up and shit.
and it's
Yeah.
perfect.
And it's cringe as fuck.
but it's
totally genuine.
Dude, it's so sick. Like you feel
yo,
the
let me
energy,
get
like,
the
yeah,
let me
dude,
get,
it's
let
so
me get
funny.
the bacon, egg, and cheese with the
Yeah.
bev, and they
They're
just
just
go all
dunking
out. They
New
just
York
go every
accents.
New York
It's so-
slang
yeah.
possible because they're all New York kids.
It's fun. It is genuinely it was.
It's
fucking
perfect.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
works
yeah, yeah.
really well.
And that's the thing is that
Yeah.
if you lived it, it'll work well. Like American Graffiti, George Lucas lived that, so he knew how to write that.
That's his best
Okay.
movie.
You know, based.
It's his only good.
Richard
movie.
Linklater,
Yeah.
Oh, interesting
Ooh.
take.
not THX.
Never heard of it.
It's this first movie ever.
Oh.
Sci-fi is scary.
Okay.
Richard Linklater lived through the 70s and 80s. Wrote Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
That type of slang, that type of language. Freaks and Geeks, written
Yeah.
by Judd Apatow and Paul Feig, lived through the 80s. All that type of slang, all the
Okay.
type of dialogue. You have to live through it. These guys didn't.
But I feel like it's not a very important thing for me.
I think it is. To me personally.
Yeah, I didn't notice the dialogue either.
Yeah, I didn't know this
Yeah.
dialogue.
No, I
These
mean,
are Gen Z kids all day though, so.
so much.
I
Yeah.
do work. I am a high school teacher, so
Yeah.
I do understand. Like I can, yeah.
So I mean, so much so that I can't even say a single line from this movie apart from "Talk to me and let it in." I can't quote the movie at all. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was Lord of the Rings. There was Eowyn. Eowyn. right?
Yeah.
Eowyn,
was there.
Dude, the
Yeah.
second I saw her, I was like, all right, hold up, pause the movie. I gotta.
You watch all the Lord of the
I
Rings.
gotta figure.
She
that
gets
out.
up, she's like, I'm no woman. kills the fucking spirit in the movie.
Kills Rob.
Oh,
That would have been
That would've
better.
been
That
cool.
would've
That would have been fucking awesome.
Listen, I have a thing when it comes to movies and TV shows. If it's super serious, I want the dumbest ending ever. You know, like Game of
Yeah.
Thrones? You guys ever watch Game of Thrones? You guys
Yeah.
all watch Game of Thrones,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
saw the whole thing.
You watch fucking Game of Thrones?
One episode.
Okay, you understand the general plot of Game of Thrones?
It's like a space,
fantasy-
space movie or something.
They're
Space?
incest.
Okay.
No, like fantasy, you know?
Yeah.
My thing is, I want everyone's like, because Game of Thrones is so booming, right? It's crazy. Everyone's like, last episode. I don't know if you remember the hype.
Mm-hmm. Well, I remember Lee. You gave me a rundown actually one time and said it was not the
No, but
best.
you remember? Do you remember like everyone
No.
freaking out about it on social media, all your friends, everyone
Yeah.
talking about it? I swear to God, I wanted the final episode to beat them. They all get arrested by the SWAT. Like in
Oh,
Monty,
like in Monty
like in Monty
Python.
Python.
Yeah.
Like I think that would have been the greatest.
That would have been
fucking
awesome.
thing of all time.
Or fucking Captain Kirk gets beamed down.
That
I
would have
think,
ruled.
Because my favorite movie ending of all time is fucking Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail.
Oh yeah, dude.
Just because
Oh yeah.
they're all having
That
they
is
all just get fucking
fantastic.
arrested, bro.
Yeah.
And they're all
Yeah.
confused as to like who are these people arresting? Like, and they're all just like avoiding the camera. I think Game of Thrones should end like that. So if this movie ended with Eowyn coming out, be like, I'm no woman, and takes a mace and stabs her kid in the fucking head in the
That
hospital.
would've been
In the hospital,
fucking
that
funny,
would be fucking
That
hilarious.
is fucking funny.
And you just see fucking Elijah Wood comes out like,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of thing, you know? That would be fucking funny, you know?
Oh hell yeah! Oh, they should have done that with the demons. You know where like Bilbo like wants the fucking ring from Frodo. And he's
Yeah.
like, I want the ring one more time. He's like, ah.
Yeah.
The kids themselves. But I did like the ending of this movie. I found but I mean, it was kind of predictable.
Yes.
Especially
Actually, you know what? When I saw it in the theaters, I was not expecting that.
Well, I wasn't really expecting it, but now I think about it, it's like when she gets up off the second she gets up from the highway, I was like, okay, I know where this is going. She's gonna
Right,
be
yeah,
on the other side of the hand.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
you know?
So what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I didn't expect another guy. I really expected the mum.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That would've been a good ending.
Twist,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. To me, it was when both of them were in the car singing the song by the person.
Chandelier.
Yeah, thanks. And they see a kangaroo,
Yeah.
and it's the shot. It's them in the car, and then the shot of the kangaroo. Instantly, I was like, all right, one of them's gonna get hit by a car.
Yeah, it was foreshadowing.
Yeah, to me,
Oh, yeah.
to me,
Yeah,
I
of
spotted
course,
that
yeah.
right away.
I was thinking that more like she couldn't do the mercy killing and she couldn't do it a second time.
So I think that's why maybe Jay didn't push her,
Mm-hmm.
because maybe it was Mia's own person being like, I couldn't put the kangaroo out of its misery. I can't put Riley out of its misery,
Yeah, that's.
but
the
I
thing.
can put myself out of my misery because mommy taught me how.
Oh, okay, well,
Because mommy taught me.
Sorry.
That's fucking dark.
That's a TikTok bit.
Yeah. Now that you say it, lads.
So,
Okay.
so that's
Fucking
you know?
5 days of editing for me. Jesus
that's
Christ.
the two sides. I at first saw it like that, and then that parallel shot of the kangaroo, the parallel from the kangaroo, I was like, oh, maybe Mia killing herself is her winning, or her escaping. At least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her escaping, but. You know, I like Jade pushing her more.
Yeah, I read it as a
I
straight.
like that a lot too.
Yeah,
I really like that.
Yeah, I like it too. But like again, like that theory is very cohesive. Like it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And that's why I like this movie. It's because we could have these series and we don't know which one's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think it's the strength of this movie.
Yeah, they're all right at the same time.
And they're all right. Yeah. But now it's up to the sequel to tell
ruin
us.
it.
To ruin it.
Yeah. I got low expectations.
Yeah, no,
so
I don't think
big
we
time.
did. Yeah.
Well, it really depends what they do,
It
right?
can go both ways.
Well, because the thing is, this
No, it usually never. Because usually with a movie like this, that's so
Shrek 2
ambiguous.
was a blast.
What?
Shrek 2 was a blast.
But the
Okay,
thing
whatever.
is, these guys probably spent years writing this movie
Right.
Yeah.
and pitching this movie, and they finally got it
Yeah, probably.
and refining their craft.
It's probably
And now
right.
they probably have a year to write it, a year to film it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a rinse repeat, the exact same thing.
Yeah. So I feel like they're.
Well, there's a couple things happen. Like the sequel could either be, it could be about a lot of things.
It's like every band's second album sucks. Because they spend 10 years making one album trying to sell it.
Right.
And then they get a contract like, all right, make a second one in a year.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck?
Well, it depends.
I don't even know how to play guitar. I just know how to play these 3 songs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how movies work.
But it's like I kind of like the sequel. Like obviously, I think it's going to be about Mia in the demon world.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
I think so, yeah.
I would love that, like a berserk thing.
I'd rather it
Like,
follow,
yeah, like a berserk thing. Yeah.
like Pandemonium.
Yeah, like Pandemonium. It's an anthology now.
Yeah. I'd almost rather it just follow the hand.
Well, this is what I think they're gonna do. If they try to do something, if they try, I'm not saying what they're gonna. What I'm saying is gonna be good. What I'm saying, if they're gonna try to make something good, this is what I think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna have a prologue in the movie, like a beginning 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Be about the shaman hand, thousands of years ago. The
Okay.
origin story, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then I think it's gonna be about Mia finding her redemption, either finding her mom, or actually trying to save Riley.
Okay.
And figuring out, like, now that she's in the spirit world,
Yeah.
how can she fix things from there?
There's no way. There's no way Raka Raka's gonna write. Sorry. There's no way these 2 fucking dudes who wrote for years nothing but Ronald McDonald beating up kids. There's no way these guys have the writing skills to write an entire story in Purgatory.
I mean,
I don't buy it. No offense to Raka Raka. But
listen,
I don't
the
fucking
Divine
buy it.
Comedy's here. Ronald McDonald beating up kids solid. Okay, buddy. But no, but like the thing is, if they have writers working with them
Yes.
and producers
Sure.
working with them,
Yeah.
because no one person makes a movie by himself.
No, yeah.
You know, they bounce the ideas off writers,
Yeah,
and
everyone has a twin brother.
yeah, and and they get writers to help them, writers that know what they're doing, and blah blah blah. You know, and I think the best movies or best things are made when the people making the movie, directing or whatever, you know, they get help from areas that they're not the best at. You know, if they don't know a lot about the Divine Comedy,
Right.
maybe they're gonna get a writer at the Divine Comedy.
Yeah.
But this is all to be seen because if they do that and it's really good,
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm excited to
Yeah,
see
my
it.
thing is, if the sequel comes out in like a year or 2,
You know it's gonna be.
it's
bad.
gonna be shit.
Yeah.
If they take like 5+ years to make the sequel, then I'll get my hopes up a little.
I think 6 months a sequel's out.
Oh really?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
They
God,
got
6
the
months from
hype,
now or
let's
6
go
months?
Oh, next
from-
Halloween.
From now.
Next
yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
It came
Oh,
out
yeah.
in 2022, so.
That's true. Yeah, it technically premiered in 2022.
Yeah.
It's coming out soon.
And the thing is, I think they
Yeah.
might have already thought of a sequel before they even made this movie.
Maybe.
Me too, but I feel like it's just gonna follow the hand if that's the case.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of scrap ideas. Okay, recycle this, reuse this. Let's fucking
Yeah, this scene got cut. Let's put it in the
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah.
Let me check if on Letterboxd they have a year listed for the sequel already.
Yeah. But I think if they do it like that,
No, they don't.
a little kind of like origin story, then like
Yeah.
the Mia thing,
But I think.
or they might do like the second one is going to be just origin story of the shaman hand, then the third one they come back to Mia.
Well, because they have a prequel as well in the works.
It's an official prequel.
But there
It hasn't like the sequel has been officially
Yeah.
announced by A24.
But what's this prequel?
The prequel is just listed on Letterboxd. So maybe they mentioned wanting to do a prequel in an interview, and some Letterboxd user was like, "Oh, let me fucking get on that."
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how Letterboxd works.
Actually, I'll
To
do
your
it.
point, you mentioned anthology. I like this idea. If they choose to do a sequel or a prequel,
We don't like this idea.
That'd be
Why?
funny though. It's the Greek version.
No, 'cause
of it, it's the Greek
No,
sequel.
because you see, on the hand, there's a bunch of writings.
Yeah.
There's a
True.
bunch of people's
True.
names,
True.
things, ideas. You can go off. The world is your oyster with this little
But
hand.
here's the problem is because I know you don't like the ambiguous part of this movie, like all the little ambiguous.
I like the
things.
ambiguous theories. I just don't like the fact that it was like ham fit. Like it was really like, oh, we don't know. Yet it's like okay,
I don't think it was that direct. I thought it was pretty subtle, you know.
Ooh.
And like Nick
I
agrees
went,
with me.
I went Dante too, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't find it too bad. Yeah.
No,
I,
yeah.
I found it pretty subtle. Like
The
it was.
ambiguities to me felt just like good writing.
It felt like good balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought there was a little too many ambiguities.
interesting.
Because I feel like a lot of the ambiguity is just because they just didn't include the visual of what happens in the movie.
Okay.
It's probably written in there, like you
That's
said.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
But it's just they probably were like,
yeah.
like they probably showed a shot of Jade. They might have done like 5 different shots of what happens, and just chosen the one that they found most interesting, which
Sure.
is none at all.
They
you know?
they could have shot Jade pushing her. They could have shot Mia jumping. They could have shot
her dumping fucking what's his
That's
face
true.
Riley Freeman into the
Yeah.
thing.
let the edit dictate what fits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like good art is made that way. You don't just like go in with an idea, like it might evolve, and you have to like kind of like roll with the evolution a bit, you know.
Right.
Take it where it takes you, you know.
Right.
Let the like a lot of great painters let the art tell them what they need to do.
Okay.
You know, in the painting, right? If I like look at a painting, whatever, there's a bunch of paintings around my house, like I don't know. It's like you find balance, you know. Like
Right.
let's say you make a painting and you just go free flow with what you're thinking, then you step back and look at it, and you see, okay, I could balance it out here. I can do something with this composition. Like that's the painting telling you what you need to do.
Okay.
You know, kind of thing. So I feel like they do that. All good art's done like that, and when you make a movie, you make the movie, but then it's like once you rewatch it, you're editing it. You're like, okay, what's this movie asking of me? What does it want me to do? Does it want me to show Jade pushing her off? Does it want her dumping Riley off, or does it want me to not show you what happens?
Right.
I see what you mean.
And I feel that's what they did, right?
Yeah.
And I think it makes it a better movie. And what I was getting at with this is like, the more sequels they make, the more fucking other movies they make about this movie, it diminishes that. Because then it answers the questions
Yes.
that I find interesting,
Okay.
right?
I agree with you definitely though. I think the life of the work is in the edit though. Like
Yeah.
once you put the two things together, that's when it has.
It's almost like the medium.
Yeah.
It's almost postmodernist in that way, but it's not
is the
postmodern.
message. Marshall McLuhan, the great Canadian philosopher. We should do Videodrome.
But yeah,
Yeah,
even
okay.
the medium is not the message of this movie. It's not.
No.
Like they don't show you the camera enough in this movie to like be like it's a movie kind of thing.
They do
But
play with the camera
movement
really
is in
well.
your face. Yeah, the movement is really in your
Even
face.
focus, the way they play with focus to blur reality. And
Yeah,
stuff
but
like
I
that's
feel
really
immersed.
cool.
It doesn't
Yes,
break my
no,
immersion,
yeah, absolutely.
right?
Yeah, they do it really well.
But the thing is, once it breaks my immersion, once they do something with the camera that breaks your immersion,
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, they're telling you the camera's there, you know, kind of thing. Like a big one that I noticed in a lot of not just movies but TV shows mostly is I think the main way a lot of people do this, like showing you the camera is there, is the camera knowing something in the shot that the characters don't know, right? Like an example of this I found was in Better Call Saul, is when they're filming, like one of the characters like chilling in a car on like a corner of the street, blah blah blah, and it's focused on him, but then it pulls out and pulls focus back out, and there's ominous music that plays, and you see like the sign for the chicken restaurant, right, from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
But the thing is, none of the characters in Better Call Saul know about the restaurant yet. No one knows who Gus is in Better Call Saul yet.
That's called dramatic irony.
Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah, dramatic irony is when the audience knows more information than the characters.
Exactly. But they in shows and movies, it's like, it's kind of telling you the camera's there, you know?
Yeah.
Or like another one, this is one of the only things I don't like, only shots in The Wire I don't fucking like, is like, the cops, they're like fucking had a bad day at work, they stomp their beer can and they throw the beer can on top of the police station. Then the camera pans out and there's a bunch of beer cans on top of the police station.
Right.
It's okay, yeah, I don't care. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that.
No sympathy for the police.
Fuck those beer drinkers.
Unless you're Baltimore Police Department, then I kind of fuck with you. Shout out Jimmy McNulty.
Yeah. Anyone else got anything else?
Let me check my notes here. I think we might have gone through everything.
I have a couple other motifs. I mean, we talked about the kangaroo. Doors and mirrors. Just the way the movie plays with reality and obscures reality is really cool.
The thing with the kangaroos, I was like, why do they care so much about? There's more kangaroos than people in that fucking country. They don't care. Yeah, but they actively encourage hunting kangaroos because there's so many of them over there.
Yeah, apparently there's
they're like rats.
They're like squirrels.
Yeah, they're like squirrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're huge, right? And they eat your grass. That's annoying.
They could kill your dogs too.
Yeah. They could kick them.
And she even says, Jade even says in the movie, why don't you just call the SPCA?
Really?
Yeah, she says that in the movie. She said, after the kangaroo thing, they're driving back, drops Riley back off home, and she's like, yeah, we saw a dead kangaroo, and she's like, did you do anything about it? She's like, wanted to kill it, but no, we just left it there. She's like, called the RSPCA. I was like, oh, I didn't feel it. Yeah, it's like, well, just do that. Who cares?
I think the only thing I didn't mention is a bit of color theory.
Okay.
But not much. Just that the whole movie is blue. It's very cool toned.
Yeah.
Right, with the occasional contrast.
Flashback is very red.
Oh, really? I didn't catch that. What I was going to say is that Mia's always wearing yellow.
Oh, okay.
Mia's always wearing the complementary color.
Okay.
The scissors she used to kill her dad are yellow.
Yes.
Even when she's in a school uniform, she's wearing a yellow
Hell
scrunchie.
also looks yellow. So when
Hell's a
Riley's
little warmer,
in the spawny, demon-like place there, it's very warm.
It's just just a cool tool to make the protagonist stand out. I don't know. I'm not going to read into the actual color theory what yellow means, what blue means.
It's just a device,
But it was a nice touch to make her.
Yeah, it's good observation. Yeah, because this is a very dark movie. Lighting wise, you go to all their house, it's very dark.
Yeah.
You know, it's multi-billion-dollar houses in Australia.
The candle is yellow.
Yeah.
That they use.
Yeah.
Right. So it's this implication that Mia was doomed from the beginning. Right. She's always been part of that world because she's living with the ghosts of her mother.
Interesting.
That type of shit.
I like how, maybe to your point or how the directors were saying, like, oh, it's about lack of connection. The light of that fire, it's like, oh, there's connection. There's light. There's some sort of little signal out there. Whereas in the rest of the world right now, it's all blue, it's all dark, it's all gray. Right? That could be...
the light in the dark.
I feel like all the words on the hand should have been drawn in highlighter then. I don't know.
that would have been a good meme.
That would have been
glitter pen.
Yellow glitter pen.
Kill yourself.
Whoa.
That's
pretty much all my notes, though.
I had one here that says it was A24's highest grossing horror movie.
Wow.
Really?
More than Hereditary?
That's what I was a bit surprised by.
Hereditary's a far better movie.
More than Midsommar?
Yeah, that's
because Hereditary blew up and then everyone saw Midsommar.
That's why I'm a bit... I'm not sure if it's, verified or anything.
Well, Talk to Me was pretty big when it came out. Like, everyone's talking about Talk to Me.
Everyone saw... Every single one of my students went to see this movie.
Okay.
It was a very accessible film.
Okay.
I think that's where I was like, whoa, okay, this does not feel like A24's elevated horror. It was very accessible.
Yeah, it's pretty accessible. Like, it's not super artsy by any means.
Yeah, but it still fell into those tropes.
It fell into those tropes, absolutely. But
like you said before, it's a fun movie.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like, it's a very fun movie.
It's fun.
It's entertaining.
It's very entry,
It's entry level horror kind of thing, but like, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Like, I really like the plot, the hand, like. I thought it was interesting, and I liked it, and I wanted to know more about it, but I was like...
But you don't want to at the end of the day, right?
I mean, I want to know lore. But, I don't want to know whether Jade pushed her off or not.
Right.
Okay.
But I'd like to know the how the shaman kind of thing, like that's kind of interesting. But, like, even then, I'm not sure if I do. Because it's like, is it even a shaman hand? We're assuming it is because what they say happens in the movie, what they say happens when you touch it, does actually happen. So I think it is a shaman hand in the thing. But like, what if it's not?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Why does the shaman speak English? What do they say? Talk to me. Where did they say? Like,
well, the Greeks were speaking Greek.
Yeah, the Greeks were speaking Greek.
No, they don't speak English at the end?
In the movie, no.
No, they say...
at the end they said talk to me?
No, they
said... No, the guy says talk to me. Yeah, the Greek guy says talk to me.
But in Greek.
No, he says talk to me.
He says it in English.
Oh.
No, he says talk to me in English.
Yeah.
But his friends are like... They're all his friends are talking Greek, but he goes. It says talk to me. But I don't think he did that because it's like speaking English thing. I think he did that just like as like a saying the title of the movie again. Kind of thing. He said the line,
Or maybe that's just what Mia hears because she's English, and it's just like some.
Then why did she hear his boy calling him a jackass?
Well, because then they could have done him mouthing "Talk to me in Greek," but the audio would have been
Right. Well, maybe it's just because, again, to your point,
or they could have done like him saying "talk to me" in Greek, but then it sometimes says "talk to me" in big.
That would
bold.
have been funny though if she shows up. She's like, I can't understand a word, man. I don't know.
Oh,
Sorry.
Like a Malacca, you know.
Yeah.
fuck the other hand. Fuck. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Sorry, man.
How about you see a guy eating a souvlaki in the back, you know?
Favorite shots?
Ooh,
Does anyone have anything else to bring to the table?
No. I think
Nick,
so,
you don't have anything else to say?
I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a very fun movie. It was good to get into. It wasn't like, I don't think it was a deep thinker. I think we thought more about the movie than, it's supposed to be thought about.
Or we thought more about what's not in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, we tend to do that with every movie.
Yeah.
we watch.
It is a film podcast.
Except,
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Hansel and Gretel get baked for an hour. You know?
Yeah.
But, I loved the camera movement. I thought everything, the composition was nice, the lighting was nice, the movement was nice.
Yeah.
I thought even your pacing, I thought was very nice.
Pacing was very good.
I liked the whole thing. I thought it was a well put
It was
together.
a tight
well
90,
crafted
dude.
movie.
It was a tight.
Because
yeah.
actually, one of my favorite
Good
pacing things about this movie, actually, I think the pacing of this movie was amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's like okay, it starts like this, then they do the hand stuff at the party, and they're like, oh, and they're like, and it's like getting freaky and scary. You get this anxiety, right? And then and then they all leave normal, and you're like, okay, what's going on? And then you're just like kind of like frozen a bit, and then they do the second seance, quote unquote,
Big party.
of when they all just do it in the basement, just them and Haley and the Samoan guy. And then you feel the anxiety again, like the first time they did it. You feel that anxiety again, but then they start doing it over and over again, and it's like now it's a fun thing, and then now it's like you relax, and now it's just fun. They're having fun, and the pacing, and they're doing great fast cuts. They're all having fun with it. They're laughing at each other. They're all doing this stuff, and so you kind of relax a bit.
Yeah.
Then Riley does it, and Riley's pulling fucking, but you literally the editing is like dictating the pacing there. Because they're doing these fast edits, it's fun. But then when they slow down the editing, that's when you know that...
feel it.
You feel it, and that's when you know that, okay, Riley's going to step in. The editing's literally telling you what's about to happen, right? They stop editing, then it's like, they're packing up, and it's like, okay, what's going to happen now? Like, because I feel like if they were if Riley were to not participate in the seance, and they were just going to finish, after those fast cuts, they would have cut to them just being at home.
Yeah.
And just like in the bed, like as if it's normal, nothing happened, right? But they stop the fast edit when they're packing up. And a couple are still in the room. Riley's still in the room, trying to convince Mia to do it. So I was like, yeah, the pacing, and then Riley's fucking freaking. He's doing the fucking whole hereditary thing, and I'm like, bro, I fucking love the pacing of this fucking film.
Yeah, it's got that nice,
nice up
reverse dampened sinusoidal wave. Right, the ups and downs get bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Sinusoidal wave. Okay, you fucking scientist. Okay,
yeah, whatever.
I think that was the original title of the movie, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I thought it was very fun. It was just a good watch. A good, easy watch. Very, very easy to watch.
Very easy to watch.
What's favorite shot?
Favorite shot, I think, would be the torture in limbo of Riley getting mangled.
Dude.
Yeah,
Just
that
a fun
that was
shot.
Really?
that was mine too.
It's a good one.
Totally.
I didn't like that shot.
Oh, no,
much,
there's tons of overwhelming.
It's fun.
I thought it was fun, but I didn't think it was very like if I took
lighting on
that
that
as a
shot was-
photograph, it wouldn't be a very interesting
Really?
photograph.
But there's nothing better than a bunch of old people ripping a little boy apart.
Yeah, it'd be a good poster
What's
for the
better than
movie.
that?
Good poster.
Good poster, but like
It's like Jeffrey Epstein on his island.
that's a better analysis of this movie than the director's own analysis about people want a connection. Bro, like no, but like there's like shots. Yeah, that's your favorite shot actually.
I like that one. Yeah,
Okay.
I do like
You
that
too?
one.
You were saying? Yeah, that was your pick.
So it reminded me a lot of work by Beksinski. Is that Slav Beksinski?
No. That sounds name.
No, it's his name. It's his name. Beksinski. Beksinski. Beksinski.
Really? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a different artist.
No, this guy. It really, it's so he survived Warsaw, and he's a Polish painter. He was a Polish painter, and he painted a lot of like these very trippy but very dark and gloomy.
Dream like hellscapes.
Yeah, dreamlike hellscapes,
cool.
and they were really nice, and this reminded me immediately of that. And yeah, really, really cool.
Yeah,
I really like the lighting, the composition, first of all the makeup, variant. Yeah. And the kid, that kid Riley, I think he had a blast.
It's Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. That's what I call him the whole time.
I called him
True.
Beans, bro. He looked like Beans.
Who's Beans?
Beansy from The
I've
Sopranos.
never seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen? Oh, you gotta watch that.
It's a guy gets beat up and he looks like fucking Riley at the end of the movie in the hospital.
But that's your favorite shot as well?
Yeah.
I usually rewatch the movie a second time.
Give us the triple E. Say it's your favorite too.
No, sorry guys. I usually rewatch the movie a second time to pick out my favorite shot because on the first viewing I could never spot one. But I didn't have time to watch this one a second time. So the only shot, it's not my favorite, I don't think, but it's the shot that stood out to me the most.
Mhm.
It's just the parallel of the kangaroo and Mia on the street.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's a very good one, too.
That coupling.
Yeah.
With I think there's the same tag in both shots on the street.
Dream.
That'd be fucking funny.
Yeah.
But there's the same tag in in the same spot, and like the kangaroo's on the right and Mia's on the left or
Right.
whatever
Yeah.
it is. Like it's the parallel
Yeah.
worlds. It's just that's the only thing. That's the shot that stuck with me the most.
Okay.
For now, I'm gonna have to say that that's my favorite.
I have two. The first one is Max with the dead mom in the hallway looking at the camera,
Okay. Yeah.
directly into the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is when they hop on the bus to try to catch up with
I do know what you're talking about.
Duckett's brother.
Yeah, Duncan's brother.
And they get on the bus and they have like the centered shot of the bus,
Mm-hmm.
and all the friends are standing really back, like sitting in the back seats.
Yeah.
And you have Jade and Duckett's brother sitting on the in the foreground.
Mia.
Was it Mia or Jade?
No,
Yeah.
we'll go on.
But anyways, so there's foreground and the bus kind of is turning, and you see the friends gotta go.
background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a great shot.
That is cool.
That was one of my
Yeah.
favorite shots.
That's
yeah.
one of those shots too where literally everybody is wearing monotone colors, and then Mia's there in yellow.
Yeah.
She has her yellow jacket on.
Yeah, but I think it's a hard battle between that and Max looking to the camera in the hallway. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Should we check some letterbox reviews?
Yeah, let's do it.
See what's up.
Letterbox
Oh,
segment.
The best one is worst hand job ever.
Yeah, I saw that. That's fucking.
Oh really?
That's classic. Yeah, worst hand job ever.
That'd be pretty funny to prank the ghosts too. Just stick the hand up your ass or something. Just gun in it. Fuck you, ghost.
All right, let's do lowest first.
I'm gonna find some funny ones too.
Your Wi-Fi is slow today,
No,
don't they? Okay,
no.
a half a star. Wow, I'm not okay. The only good part was when she sucked that guy's foot. That was a highlight for me. I think it's funny.
I was not expecting that in a horror movie at all.
I think the sequel should be more erotic. More,
Oh, yeah.
more possessed people doing weird sexual shit.
I mean, that was
think.
fantastic.
Yeah.
When Buddy
Yeah.
starts doing all the weird stuff, that
Demons
was
doing puppy
fantastic.
play.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, not that
Too
far.
much? Too much? Yeah,
I got a funny
yeah.
one. 3.5 stars by Aaron. Let's see what Aaron's favorite movies are. Scream,
Okay.
Based.
Which one though?
1.
Base.
Grand Budapest Hotel,
Hell yeah.
Jennifer's Body, and
Oh yeah.
And what? What was the last one?
Bones and All.
Oh, dude.
Jennifer's
Great
body
top
is
four.
great.
Great.
Excellent top 4. Shout out Aaron from Edinburgh.
Oh.
Yeah. Good top 4. He wrote, maybe the real horror was the Crazy Frog ringtone.
Oh yeah, classic. The fucking that definitely pulled me out of the movie.
Oh, dude,
That made me
we should
fucking
definitely do a Jennifer's body.
Oh yeah,
I'm hella.
We were
it's
supposed
in a
to,
list.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
on the
it
list.
is on
It
the
is on
list.
the
yeah.
Let me know,
Yeah.
because I love that
Yeah.
movie.
We were gonna do Cat in the Hat next week too.
So, okay, I got another one. I got another
A
one.
lot of these half-star reviews are just about the toe scene,
Oh, really?
No one
and
liked
the
it.
rest are in Spanish.
Okay.
They're not in Greek?
No.
Okay, well.
Malaka.
There's another guy, Bim Bim. Bim Bim's favorite movies
Sounds like one
are...
of our usual listeners.
Yeah. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Her.
Based.
What's the other
Okay.
one? I don't know what this other one is.
Which one?
It's Such a Wonderful Day, and This Is the End. Those are his 4 favorite movies.
Interesting. Very
yeah.
interesting.
Oh, I thought he was comparing this movie to those movies.
No. I was reading off his favorite movies.
Her. Yeah, it's about connection, dude.
Yeah.
He wrote, this movie was so scary that I'm glad Australian people aren't real.
Okay. Cringe.
That's funny review.
Well, it's a big friggin' review.
Yeah, half star by Iris,
Oh.
whose favorite movies are.
Reddit moment.
There's a. I'm surprised that the foot sucking scene was the most commented thing on
Yeah,
this
why do
movie.
people? Yeah, I'm
Not
we
the
did-
kid banging his head into the wall, you know?
Yeah.
When we did Infinity Pool, no one was talking about him jerking, like the jerk off scene.
Or
If
sucking
he would have
the
jerked
long
off onto a
nipple.
foot, they probably would have mentioned it.
Or the long
Yeah.
nipple.
And
Maybe?
people are into
The long-
not into
yeah.
foots.
People are into foot fetishes,
From
not in
afar.
terms of being into feet, but in terms of the foot fetish being a hot topic.
As a concept.
I guess
As
so.
a concept, exactly.
Well,
Mostly because of Quentin Tarantino.
A lot of people are talking
Tintin
about the foot.
Quarantino.
You know, he loves.
Like some guys write, "This is why I don't wear socks to bed."
There
kind
you
of
go,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
Hell
okay.
Yeah. So Iris has a lengthy review. He says, "No, like, I am so pissed off about this movie. It's so dumb. Not a single scary moment. The characters are brain dead. I didn't feel bad for anyone but Riley and his mom. Everyone else should have died. Actuality." I think he made a typo there. The ending was good. I liked how they went full circle in the end. That's the only good thing about the movie. The dog makeout scene and the toe sucking was so disgusting. I wish I just turned off the movie by that point.
Wow, that's
The dog makeout scene, you definitely know they put some peanut butter on his fucking face, you know?
Yeah. I think
Like,
that was gross.
More than the
Dogs are
eyes
gross.
and the biting and
I
all
thought
that.
the dog makeout was the
Yeah,
grossest
thank
part
you
of the
for-
movie.
Yeah, dogs are gross.
Dogs are fucking gross.
Dogs
They
are
eat their
gross.
own shit. Like, I don't want to fucking...
Who's that? Well, don't have your dog eating shit.
Hey, dude, you can't get... They're animals. You know?
Okay,
They're gross.
fucking
They
Roscoe
smell bad.
pees on my leg every time I fucking see him, huh?
Otherwise, I think this guy is wrong.
I mean,
What's
this guy's
your favorite movies?
his top 4 is Interstellar, Fight Club, Trainspotting, and The Lighthouse. Reddit user, bro.
R/movies kind of got.
Shout out to Reddit users. Shout out to r/
I mean, they're all good movies.
male manipulators.
They're all good movies, but like, you know, don't be too obvious.
Listen, I use Reddit for porn and porn only, okay? And for like technical support for my video games
Yeah. Yeah, they're... Yeah.
all the time.
Word. But yeah, no scary moments. I mean, we're jaded. We watch too many horror movies. It wasn't
Yeah,
scary,
like-
but
I was scared.
I recognize the horror.
Good atmosphere.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely,
atmosphere.
Yeah,
I could see how normal people would be scared, like
yeah,
someone like
exactly.
Laz.
Well, I'm not very initiated to the
I mean,
horror.
Laz doesn't watch beheadings on bestscore.fun like I do, so you know I
Right,
don't expect
yeah,
him to get
exactly.
scared.
Yeah,
of
see, that's no, it's not my thing.
Yeah,
Shout out Benjamin Hazer, my boy.
A lot of this guy, half star, the foot eating, the kiss, the dog kissing, the frog ringtone. You know,
Wrong.
he switches languages halfway through, so I don't know what that says.
This is
A
Greek.
lot. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Whether it's good reviews or bad reviews,
Nothing too
it's
constructive.
just about foot sucking.
Well, there's one I got here, 4 stars by someone named Holly.
Okay.
See what Holly's favorite movie. Holly Amanda. Shout out Holly Amanda.
Shut up.
Harold and Maude, good movie. Her, Suspiria, and the Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me.
The original
yeah.
Suspiria? Or the
Original
remake?
Suspiria.
Okay.
So decent movies on her thing, and she wrote this is a pretty funny review. She wrote, "This is your hand," and in like fucked up text, in like really glitchy text, she wrote, "This is your hand on drugs."
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Well, I'm trying to find like a constructive one. There's not too many constructive ones here. It's mostly funny ones, like this cunt's the spirit's a cunt
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Weird, man. All the half-star reviews are in Spanish. All the 5-star reviews are in Hebrew.
It's a good and bad translation.
I don't know what's going on. This is too long.
Yeah, I'm not reading it.
Yeah, and most of the time, you know what? When they're that long, most of the time,
It's a
the
summary.
entire review is just a summary, and then at the end, we'll be like, "I liked it." And
Or
I'm
the person
okay,
doesn't
you don't
have
know what
any
a
good-
review means.
or the person likes bad movies on their top 4 on Letterboxd.
Yeah. All right, I'm kind of over Letterboxd.
Yeah, I'm over
for this
Letterboxd
movie.
too.
Yeah. So do we give them the real reviews, the definitive final?
The
fucking
Monolith
take?
Film Club.
Remind me, on
reviews.
10 or on 5
Endless.
again?
On
On
10.
10 with decimals.
5 is perfectly average.
It's like finger skating.
Interesting.
Figure skating. Yeah.
Okay. Who you want to start us off?
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I thought the craft of it was much more well done than a lot of other things that we've watched maybe recently too. I mean, the plot itself and the story, maybe not the most original, maybe not the most compelling story either.
Yeah.
But, you know, still fun, a good watch. Just fun to sit down for fucking, like you said, 90 minutes. It's a
90
quick
minutes,
watch.
baby.
You're not there forever. It's not a big investment on it. But I think it paid off for the time that you spend there. We give it a good, just a boring 7.5.
7.5?
7.5.
Yeah, 7.5. Yeah. Dante, what do you think?
Well, I'll go first. You
Oh,
go.
that's a guest of honor.
Oh. Well, like to hit this point, solid on a technical standpoint. Didn't really speak to me on any other level as much. You know, I really like the kid. The ambiance, to your point, really good. really solid. World building was nice, but the execution of the story I found not as great to me. 6 on 10.
Oh, that's still fair. Yeah, fair.
6 on 10, this guy.
Yep, 6 on 10.
Wow.
I must agree.
Thank you.
Wow.
6 on 10 is what I was gonna give it.
Thank you.
I was expecting to be the
Wow,
black sheep here
Oh.
with a 6 on 10, to be honest, because I felt like this movie's gotten so much hype and everyone loves it. I was
There was a lot of hype when I saw this. Like everyone,
Yeah.
there was like a full
Well,
crowd.
we got a battle of the bands here because I also give it a 7.5 out of 10.
oh yeah,
Shit.
That's
Wow.
7.5. I was expecting you to give it more.
No.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
Yeah.
while you were saying, like, oh my god, this movie.
Yeah.
7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 is a fucking good movie.
Right, it was good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
I
see
just
anything
felt it
wrong
was-
with it, really.
No, but
Yeah.
it just felt, you
Could've
know,
been better.
it was slightly above average.
Yeah,
Like-
no,
like-
for sure, yeah. But it could have been better, but I think for what they did, there was
Yeah.
nothing really wrong about what they did.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
exactly. It was safe.
Like
Yeah.
I would,
Yeah.
No, it's a
I
safe
like
movie.
like for me a 7, I recommend this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I would say
You
I
want
would
to have
tell
fun?
people-
Watch a whatever fun good horror movie.
Yeah.
That's a 7. For
I'll
me.
say if you have
Yeah.
90 minutes and you want to do something after, and you want to go to the pub after or see a friend after, you can watch it for
You
90
don't
minutes.
you don't know what to watch on a Sunday night, and
Exactly.
you want to watch a horror movie,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's good
Watch
Halloween.
it.
It's good Halloween.
Yeah,
movie.
I would recommend this movie more than all of my favorite movies.
Oh,
for
of course.
people to see.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
It's very open.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
in
us three have weird tastes.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
You
Like
know?
that, I'm not gonna
Mhm.
wreck.
But
Yeah.
it's for everybody. It's a very broad, open movie.
Yeah.
You go, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, everyone can kind of enjoy it. Everyone, ooh, it's spooky.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I watch
Like we like movies about dwarves ripping up a town and fucking whatever,
Yeah.
and it makes no fucking sense
That
whatsoever.
makes
you
a
know?
lot of sense. Dude, that's a masterpiece.
You know what I mean?
dude.
It is a masterpiece, but normal people would watch that and be like, "What the fuck is this
One of
shit?"
the most
You know?
beautiful movies ever made.
Yeah, but most.
two 7.5s, 2 6s.
Yeah, we need to call a third guy.
Ah, I mean,
Call
6,
Dan.
6 and 6 3/4.
I don't think Dan has watch talk to me.
Just tell me to say a number.
I don't know anyone who's seen it. But
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll meet halfway and round up. Say it's a 7 out of 10 movie.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. Yeah,
okay.
You know, take the average and round it
six
up.
6.7, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.5, 7, somewhere,
6.5.
somewhere in there.
A low 7.
No.
Low
seven.
6
Yeah,
and a
there
half
you go.
on my
Low
end.
7.
personally.
I say
So
7.
bring it down.
I say 7 is more fair.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Like I feel like
Whatever.
It's okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
there's some people that really fucking love this movie, but we're just extra critical.
I'm
you know?
glad I saw it, but you know.
Oh yeah, big time.
I think so too. I think we are hypercritical. You know, like we're not the target audience.
No.
The target audience is the Gen Zs that this was made.
Yeah.
Like I said, we like
uh,
Herzog movies.
It's a, you know what? That's the
Geraldo.
thing. It's a very good pop horror movie.
Oh yeah, for like a very like blockbuster pop horror
Yeah.
movie, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I think the last horror movie I watched that was that good, that was like big budget, was Hereditary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They
just
don't
like,
come around very often. They're that good because
Yeah.
most pop horror movies that are in theaters that everyone's talking about are like The Conjuring or some bullshit, really
Stupid
gimmicky,
yeah.
whatever. They play on your like your
Yeah, see,
emotions
but-
rather.
You know, it was
than-
pretty good actually. 2017 was pretty good.
The first of the remake.
That's not a
yeah.
horror.
Most of the remake was pretty solid.
Not a horror movie though.
But it was fun. Anyway.
Even the book's not a horror book.
The
Okay,
thing is, my
it's like
take,
a borderline comedy.
my take on genre, man. Suspense, thriller, horror. Just call it horror. I don't give a shit, dude. Fuck it. Like, genre categorization is whatever. Anyways, we could do a whole podcast on just that alone.
That
so-
would be interesting.
Yeah.
Genre
They call it-
theory.
Yeah, genre theory.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess 7 out of 10 for the Monolith Film
Yeah,
Club.
that's a fair.
Something
fair.
around there, yeah.
Something around there.
Yeah, a little bit lower, but
A little
whatever.
I'm surprised you liked it that little.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was
No,
expecting.
but even after watching, I was like, fuck, Lee might like this. It's like pretty decent.
No, dude, just the whole the fucking it falling into this new elevated horror trope umbrella thing really put a sour taste in my mouth.
Oh, really?
What's
Yeah.
the rewatchability on this? I say 0 for me.
0 for me too.
Oh yeah,
I
I
would
do want to
rewatch
rewatch it.
Okay. I mean, the only time I could see myself rewatching it is in a group of a lot of people.
Oh,
who'd be
sure.
like, oh, I didn't see that.
No,
movie."
I
You
think
go,
I
"Okay,
think
yeah,
it's
put it on."
rewatchable, but I think it's rewatchable not because of its quality. I think it's rewatchable because of the what you might catch
Right.
if you rewatch it, right?
Oh, okay.
Well,
I-
actually, yeah. So I came in. You were finishing it off. Yeah, I totally understand that.
Okay.
What?
No, nothing. No.
Oh. Well, I totally understand what your point. I did catch a few other things after, but
Yeah, like it's like Hereditary. Hereditary is amazing first rewatch.
Yeah.
But incredible second watch.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like Hereditary, you can watch 10 times.
Yeah.
This I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna go out of my way to find this movie.
No,
and
yeah.
watch
See,
this
I
movie
was
or
gonna
anything.
rewatch it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Now that we've done the podcast, I probably won't bother
No,
rewatching it.
I don't have any interest in.
I think my
No, I'm probably not going to rewatch it either.
Yeah.
But if someone asked me to rewatch it, I was I'll rewatch it. Fuck yeah.
But I will say, in terms of horror, this is one of the better directorial debuts.
Oh, for sure.
In terms of technical aspects.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they did great.
Fucking
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
On that end, 8.5, 9 on 10.
Oh yeah. Genuinely visually.
Yeah, how
such
they
a good
did for their
movie.
first movie, 10 out of 10 for sure.
The audio visual is fantastic.
Like they really succeeded. So it's a win for sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like I if they continue the same way, I feel like they're gonna make a lot of really good movies.
Yeah.
But then they just might make dog shit movies.
And that's why I feel like they shouldn't do the prequel and the sequel. They should branch out and they should write it. They should
Or if
write
they do a
something more
sequel,
original.
take time to do it, make it good. You know.
Yeah, I can't see it being good.
Anyways.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
This has been the Monolith Film Podcast. Follow us everywhere. Like, subscribe, comment.
We just
follow.
made TikTok. Follow us on TikTok too.
Yeah, hit us up.
Yeah. Available on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
Yeah, do your
Check us
do your
out.
thing.
If you have any movies you want us to watch and review, let us know. Just please give us some support. We need it. And we have merch coming out, so if you want some merch, let us know. And yeah, that's it. I think, right?
Thank
Yeah.
you, Les.
Thank
Yeah,
you
thank
for
you.
having
Thank
me
you.
on again.
No, fuck you, lads. Fuck off. Whatever. We're not
Thank you.
thanking.